Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Renuka Thakore from UK, and I welcome here everyone from Uganda. I would like to welcome Richard, who is also here today, and JC, who is from Uganda and has joined as our social champion. You must have read on our WhatsApp group. And we have others as well. We will take time to introduce everyone after I present a little bit about our 1 week avocado celebration and the launch. So let me go through some slides. So I want to continue telling you about the celebration and whom we met. And I think there was a very warm welcome by all Ugandan organizations and people. I must always tell that, and again, I would like to tell that we received a very warm welcome, and I enjoyed my trip to Uganda, and I'm looking forward to visit Uganda again and again. So here, I we had I did mention last time that Africa Innovation Initiative, led by Professor Nape, became our official partner, and this was the meeting which we had at our hotel, and a very high ambitious work was acknowledged by the professor, and I think that was the turning point for One Map as well. It was highly received by him, and then we had a discussion, and I'm very grateful for Richard to bringing him in. So the next one, I would also like to mention that we are supported by a bank financial support in a sense of they are not giving us the financial support in a sense of something cash, but we are supported by them. And I think I can allow Richard to tell more here about Canterbury Bank. Uh, so over to you, Richard. Are you listening, Richard? Are you able to speak? Okay, I can
Hello.
continue. Here you are, please.
Yes. Good morning, our avocado family. By the names, I'm called Welishe Richard, and I'm the coordinator of the 1 million planting campaign. For those of you who may not know what the 1 million planting campaign means, that we have been having a long story as Uganda, that we started doing a production campaign at least some 3 years ago. We were also joined by government. By then, under NADS, they gave us some seedlings. And currently, there is an ongoing program also under at BAIF called Climate Smart. But with all these interventions, we feel the production is not still enough because of the demand both by exporters and factories. And that is the reason why we began setting targets. So for 2026, 2027, we have set a target of adding 1 million trees in the production cycle in Uganda. So we are looking ahead of working with the partners NGOs, the financial institutions, the church, and many other things. And that's why you now see us trying to talk to the financial institutions, and this is now the bank. So during Dr. Renuka's visit, OJFSN, a team, we visited a number of people, including Centenary Bank, Bale branch. We were warmly welcomed by the branch manager, Madam Annette Nandelenga. To our people, Madam Annette Nandelenga is not only a manager, but she's also part of us. She's an avocado farmer. Planted some trees at her house. I shared here some videos when we were trying to work out to roots at the bank. She's really taken up. So our interest here is to see how we are going to work with the bank to promote the 1 million avocado program. So basically, we are discussing on lines of having Centenary Bank as our financial institution partner. In terms of, they are going to register for us all the farmers under the One Map project. Not registering, but I'm meaning our farmers who are going to be part of this shall open accounts with Centenary Bank so that it's easy for us to run the financial transactions well and in a more aligned way. So apart from opening bank accounts, we're also negotiating that at one point we shall benefit from their corporate social responsibility. I know we can work out a project where they are sponsoring, maybe promoting also as a part of the institution, the production, because we are telling them this is an investment to the bank. Also, they'll be sponsoring some activities, including when we have meetings like conferences and other meetings. They're always willing to support us. Actually, Dr. Renuka, when we went to Manafa, Centenary Bank had discussed with them, they're going to buy those participants some water, or maybe a bite. But because the manager had got some issues when she lost her mother, so they're not able to be with us. But she has promised maybe after this meeting, we can have now a real engagement. Maybe she can refer us to her bosses in Kampala. Then we see how we are going to work with the bank under the 1 million planting campaign. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so the intention here is to bring all the different partners and to show you that we have engaged with many, many stakeholders, and we are still inviting people whom you think that could be a very important stakeholder here as well to fill the gaps that we may have not seen yet or we do have yet. So you are welcome to suggest also to us. So next, I would also like to again talk about this, and I would like to play the video, which is Open Church Religious, Apostle Fred Namoka. We met him. And I think Richard can speak a little bit about what it was, and then I can play 1 or 2 videos about what we spoke there.
Thank you, Doctor, again. When we're developing the concept of the planting campaign, we were looking at working with several institutions, including the church. The church plays a very big role in mobilizing. That is why on your arrival in Uganda, we visited the Dr. Odong. Mostly these churches gather a lot of people. Also, they also have branches deep in the community. And you know, our target is looking at those people in the community. So this Open Church Religious Institution by Apostle Fred Namoka is one of the biggest churches in Mbale. We intend to work with them in areas of implementation. We want to work with them, and I was only interested actually to see that even asking us, are we ready so that we start? For him, his followers believe in him, and he has been telling them that prayer alone cannot do much to put food on our table, but we need to be active, engage in production activities as well. So that was the reason why we went to that church. Thank you.
I came here and heard about miracle. And it is a miracle that I am able to speak to you all. I had never thought that I will be in front of you. So it is a miracle. But we have also heard that miracles don't feed you. I came here and heard
So I
about
think this is
miracle.
repeating.
And never thought that I will be in front of you. So it is a that miracle don't feed you.
I think it is two repeating videos. However, now I would like to also show that how, you know, when we went to Emma's nursery, of course, we were very excited, but the community was also very excited. And one of the community person was speaking to us, and we have recorded that. I would like you to listen to it. However, before going to that, I would like to welcome Emma to talk about, I think Emma has joined us, and Emma can talk about his nursery. Emma, can you unmute yourself? Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Can you talk about your nursery?
Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon, Dr. Renuka and everyone. Now I'm grateful to be here. This is Mr. Samanya Emmanuel, Emma Dream Ash Avocado. I'm from Mayuge, Busoga region. So I'm a nursery operator, and I'm really happy to be one of the nursery operator in this project, 1 million avocado planting. So I'm ready to pour out all my knowledge, my energy, and my passionate in agriculture. So, Madam Renuka, I'm grateful. I'll be brief. So that is it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let us see what your community person has mentioned here.
Emma, for a project like this, he has not kept for himself.
Yes,
He has put it into the community for the neighbors and the community. They're also trying to practice and emulate.
so Emma, we were tufunye nti kyotugobanga akatale kaliwo era tujja kweyongera amaanyi tukole projekiti eno tufune ne sente. Neyanziza Emma n'abagenyi baife mwebale kuyida kutukyalirako eno nebusubi banange tulina amaadi agali fresh agatuyikiriza okukola projekiti eno okubanga ejja mu maiso bulungi. Neyanziza.
Thank you very much.
Amaina ninze Kasibe Idi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, Doctor, we want you to launch the
Yeah.
Yes. So I take this opportunity to announce our first nursery of avocado with Emma Dream has avocado farm, who is going to grow our commercial seedlings that will go all over this Uganda for our 1 million avocado project. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we come to Caritas, and I would like to invite Richard to speak about Caritas as well. I did mention few things last time, but I think Richard is the best person to explain again.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. Again, Caritas, we are looking at Caritas Tororo or Caritas General, but we have begun with Tororo Archdiocese as the development arm under the Catholic Church. So they have projects, they have communities where they are doing some livelihood intervention. But this specific project is being implemented or is spearheaded by a group called Laudato Si. Laudato Si is a movement in the Catholic Church where the late Pope Francis came out with a cry and was saying, the world has eaten Mother Earth. That means that there has been a lot of deforestation and have left our Mother Earth bare. And this is where you are seeing a lot of challenges with climate change. So Father Masood is the Deputy Chief of Caritas, Tororo Archdiocese, but he's also the chairperson of Laudato Si, Tororo. He has agreed to work with us and reach the community to implement the 1 million avocado program. And I can also comfortably say that they are the ones going to host a model farm and a nursery for Bukedi sub-region. Thank you. Once the water retains there, it suffers from something called root rot. Okay? So it is either flat or slightly up. Okay? We get our seedling like this. Okay? After watering it for a few hours, you leave it rest. Then you just press gently like this. You just press aside. Why are we pressing? Why are we pressing? Yes, we just not compact it, but just to get this cavera out of the soil. Yeah. So that now here you just handle using these two fingers. You do this. Okay. Check mine. How is that? So instead of struggling with a razor blade, you cut and what? Then there are trees that we normally check for this seeding. You see how it has coiled? When it coils like this, sometimes causes the tree to be stagnant. So we normally cut it, but for me, I now pluck it like this. Do you have anybody with a razor blade or something? Okay, let's have it done like that. Not every tree has this root, but we normally check when we are planting.
The picture, because my is a smartphone, I can get the location where I took this picture, and so that will get into my digital directory which I mentioned.
Wow.
However, if we are not having a smartphone, we are going to send you a survey link, which can be done offline also, which can be done like the survey link can be received through WhatsApp. Okay, so thank you for that explanation, Richard. And I also mentioned a little bit of digital directory. Of course, DMRV is very important, and we'll come to next week. We will be focusing on it specifically. So now I want to also tell you that, of course, when we have all these partners, we have also thought about market because within economic sustainability, that is the utmost priority, that we need market. And here we bring Avalio, and especially what I like about Avalio, that it was founded by a group of motivated individuals who came together to maximize the use of Ugandan avocados and empower local farmers in Uganda. So they are having very similar objective as our one map avocado. And so I was very fortunate to also visit this, uh, business organization. So I will also invite Richard to speak about it a little bit.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Renuka again. Of course, as Dr. Renuka has mentioned, you cannot tell people to keep planting or you engage people in production when you're also not working out the off-takers. So we are going to work or approach factories. And of course, in Uganda, we have about 8 factories now that are official. And we are going to encourage them to do what we call outgrowers scheme program under the 1 million campaign, where we are going to link some farmers to those factories so that they are aware that as they are doing the production of avocado, they are buyers for their avocados, including the factories that are processing avocado in Uganda. On this note, I really want to appreciate the warm welcoming by the director, Abuna, and the manager of Avolio and Avolio team for welcoming us. And I think after this, we are also going to work out how we are going to work with them by maybe writing down a memorandum specifying which interventions we are going to do with Avolio under the 1 million planting campaign program. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it is important to mention again here that we are considering to connect with all the partners or all the people who have expressed interest within our forms, and they have filled up the forms. We will reach out to each and everyone to work out how we can make the most of all the participants and all the partners, collaborators who have come forward to support this initiative. So thank you very much. So now I also want to, like I did mention about Black Soldier 5 last time, and here these are some, pictures, but I also have one video which I will show. But this is also important aspect that we want to make use of the agriculture waste and then put it back as an organic fertilizer so that it can support our organic growth of avocado, and also it changes the waste into useful wealth. So would you like to speak something, Richard, here?
Not really much, but these are some of the initiatives that Dr. Renuka, you are so passionate about, especially in sustainable production, where we are going to use the local available resources to say that we, in the way of implementing the 1 million planting campaign. I would want to thank Joshua, who is a youth. You can see him as huge as that, but he's a younger man. And this could be a tool or a person to encourage other younger people to be innovative, to join some of these sustainable innovations. Doctor, I wanted to also inform you now that I've got some information that Dafori, there was a former director who has now being lifted to a higher level position, and is the one managing the grant of black soldier fly in this program. It's called Dr. Hilary. And I wanted you to see how we can link up with the Joshua, Dr. Hilary, and the other madam we met at Nafori, the lady we met at Nafori, so that such similar initiatives can be picked on and taken on by our program. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to show the video here, and also because now Joshua has mastered the technique of this, he also mentioned us that, this type of um, uh, arrangement can be made in fields itself. So you don't need to transfer your waste long distances for such an transform into organic fertilizer. What we, from the sustainability perspective, what we say that there is no waste. Waste is wealth now. And what we want to do is that minimize the waste, or maybe zero waste. We want to make it zero waste. We want to use as much waste as possible for a better, wealthy, and healthy atmosphere or environment. Uh, we have been using, I think most of them have been using the agriculture waste for mulching and many compost and so on. But here, this technique is slightly different, but it is doable by the farmers. It is all about education, and we would like you to build that capacity through our weekly programs. We will one by one bring that to you. We will arrange some capacity building workshops, and we would like you to share these news to your associate farmers and your partners who can also come into and join this. So let me play this video.
Joshua can explain.
I take you.
No, that's okay. This just I want to take the video. So you can see here, it has to be a very systematic separation of all the processes here, and they are not so expensive. Like, we don't need a lot of infrastructure input here. We can make it on your own farms, as well as you also get out of these, you get a feed for your poultry feed and so on. So that is, it brings various advantages of such facility. We will discuss this more in coming weeks with proper, explanation what we need to do and how we can build on this. So thank you, Richard, for also mentioning that there's a opportunity of grants and other things. So we'll combine all those resources, forces to make this happen. Coming.
Okay, we are here again, visiting this youth, very innovative, and we are here in Bali City. Joshua is transforming the biodegradable organic waste of from Bali City. The city produces a lot of home waste and also the market waste. So Joshua has come up with an innovation to transform this waste into organic fertilizer through maggot rearing, and finally getting us into the very good, very powerful organic fertilizer. I have also the pleasure to introduce Dr. Renuka from the Global Sustainable Futures Network. Also, I can say for the launch of our biodegradable organic fertilizer in Uganda, and we hope Joshua will be a motivating person, young person, a youth, to other youth, to see how we can transform our environment, especially the waste, into something useful. So maybe I invite Dr. Renuka to say something.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Joshua, for this very wonderful innovation. I knew this technique, but I always wanted to see through my eyes, and you have given me this opportunity. And I welcome every youth to understand, or women, especially women who are working at home and are dealing with the waste. They can understand this technique and see how they can add into the value of their growing plants and many other things. So thank you very much for this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So this thing is also going to be introduced to the avocado farmers. We have requested Joshua, and we are going to do the tests very soon. We are going to pilot with a few seedlings of farmers to see how best this fertilizer can work with avocado. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now we come to very, very important partner here, National Forest Resources Research Institution, NAFORI. They have been always welcoming since the day one we spoke to them, and we were highly, warmly received by them during our 1 week avocado launch. And they made all the preparation. They brought their staff and many other important people to speak to us, and I was glad to be there. So, of course, I must keep on thanking Richard for all these, partners whom he brought on board. Would you like to speak about NAFORI? And then I can also, maybe I don't have a videos, but we can definitely talk about all these people who are seen in the picture.
Yes. Again, NAFORI is, as you can see on the screen, is National Forest Resources Research Institute. It is an arm of National Agricultural Research Organization in NARO. a government entity assigned to support Uganda in terms of developing agroforestry related research. So entirely in our concept of the 1 million planting campaign, NAFORI is supposed to be a lead agency in training and handling other research related issues on the avocado program that we are going to do. So we are glad that they accepted to work with us under the 1 million planting campaign. But of course, they also requested us to write a memorandum of understanding, because that is how they work with the other entities that want their services. So we are looking ahead to see how we are going to work closely with the NAFORI. Thank you.
Thank you. Here we have Dr. John Edrico, who is the director of NAFORI. We also have Dr. Odai, who has been a senior researcher there and welcomed us. We were also introduced the whole case study about avocado and the research that has been carried out by NAFORI and so on. So, and we can see even Richard here mentioning about the project. And this event was also attended by Emma here, who was challenged by very important question, and he replied it very intelligently depending on his experience, and that was very useful to all the audience. And next, we were also it was attended, and we were I think maybe I can allow Richard to talk about Samuel, I think here. Richard?
Yes, Samuel Masaba is traveled all the way from Buginyanya Zonal Research Institute. NARO, National Agricultural Research Organization, has spread the zonal research institutes all over the country. And in the step down, these are the research centers that we are going to work with. And Samuel Masaba comes from Bugizadi for Bugisu sub-region or Eastern region. So we are going to work with Bugizadi as a technical arm under the research and the training of our farmers. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And of course, here we can see Professor Nepe, who was also a general director of NAFORI many years ago, but he has always kept a connection with NAFORI, and he was very, very pleased to be there again with such a big program. So thank you for that as well. And now I want to share some very interesting insights. Enjoying time which we had with Uganda Cultural Dance, invited by Professor NAFORI. And I would just close by sharing these one or two videos.
Yeah, maybe before you talk, Doctor,
Hold on. Okay, yeah.
Maybe before you play the video, allow me in a real humble way to thank Professor Oti Munape for inviting us for this cultural gala. I hope you enjoyed it. And of course, this was part of the arrangement of the conference that we had talked about. Somehow, even if the conference didn't take place, but I'm very, very excited that some of these activities, we enjoyed them at a free cost under sponsorship of Professor Oti Munape. Join me to really thank Professor for taking us out, especially to you visitors, to have a feel of the diverse cultural interventions that we have in Uganda. I believe we enjoyed all the different types of dances. That was a summary of most of our culture. You know, Uganda has very, very many types of culture dances, depending on the regions. And I believe you really enjoyed and had a wonderful evening. Thank you, Professor Nape, so much for making our visitors have a relaxed evening on that last day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much on behalf of me, what you said. Definitely, this is a memorial time we had. Of course, the whole trip, as I said, I cannot just finish in just one word, thank you. It was so much interesting and so much knowledgeable, as well as very, very exciting time ahead, I see, for not only us like as NGSFN, but for everyone who had connected us. This is going to be a game changer. It is going to be a case study where we are going to make a history that how a community, by their own resources and capability, can come together and make a change. That is what we are going to establish. We are going to establish a history through this project. And I would just finish my talk through this video, and then we continue discussion between us. And these are our pictures with all these dancers and so on. So thank you so much. I will stop the sharing, and I would welcome everyone to reflect on this. If you have any concerns, please unmute yourself and speak. Next week, we'll start some very serious jobs. So we can finish for today by your comments. Thank you so much.
Yes, I will begin by
Yes, please.
I'll begin by expressing my happiness for the good work. Dr. Renuka, you've really taken time to even, I didn't know that we are trying to make a story out of our journey. And this is really a plus for us. I think we have now a basis. I believe we are also going to share some of this pictorial and video clips to the responsible authority, maybe MAIF and Ministry of Water and the other thing to put our case forward that indeed the 1 million campaign is real, and we have put on shoes to see that it is going to be a successful activity. So, Doctor, I want to thank you so much for being passionate. We look ahead that the good work we have started, you get stuck to it so that we show results by next year. However, the next task ahead of us, of course, as you know, administratively, we needed the letter of no objection, which must be very soon. Hope you engage in that area. That is not so much of my area. Me, I'm busy in the field. I'm mobilizing the Samanyas and other people. I'll be sharing with you regional intervention areas as you requested. I've got some by now. The sub-counties and districts I'll be submitting so that they give you a backup. And also, I wanted you to work on, of course, administration. Most of these organizations where we went to that required the MOUs. We are going to, I request that we do now a specialized Zoom meetings with specific organizations so that we write off those, the MOUs and we begin. Because we have to do this between now and October. Because October we are beginning official setup of nurseries. We're supposed to identify our nursery operators by September. We engage in a foray to train them and other things. Then we begin the work. I want to take this opportunity again to really thank you. This thing is starting very small, but it's a very big elephant. I profess that at one time we are going to have about 500 participants on our meetings. We are just about to amplify what we are on. Only that I wanted to propose that our motto or our theme is, of course, we are going to do carbon credit and traceability registration or registering. That is our theme. Because it is a catchword. This is a gap that is remaining. If other organizations are doing planting of avocado, so what? So ours is coming in to do carbon credit projects and traceability. Actually, it is carbon credit and traceability registration. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Of course, this is what we have started is not so small. It is going to be a giant thing. And everyone's contribution is highly valued and highly impactful. It will bring plenty of, exponential benefits to people. So, of course, let us have patience, strategic forwardness, and very intelligent decisions we will have to take, and also again very difficult decisions we will have to take. So we are looking forward to this journey. Thank you. I will just ask if anyone wants to speak. Please feel free to speak, and then we can close the meeting. Thank you so much. Okay, there is a silence, but I feel
Doctor?
okay. Yes, anyone want to speak?
I would
Yeah,
like
Jesse. Okay, please, over to you.
I would like to thank you, Doctor, for this opportunity that you have given all of us to participate in this project. And it is a very exciting project. And I'm also thankful to have been given the opportunity to champion this project on social media and to see to it that we impact our society and to see to it that we make a difference. And it is a very big project, and it is a very nice project, and I believe it is going to take us forward as a country. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. I must again thank you, Jesse. He has voluntarily came forward to help us with social media and also communication. He is very good at this, and I'm looking forward to working with him to share all our communication effectively to you. So thank you very much, everyone. I will close the meeting now.